know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city. You know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only...
It's the Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. The Warriors are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing.
And keep in mind, just the two-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Well, I think they have the mindset to get this sweep as long as they don't take this team lightly, because they've already beaten them this season.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Basket counts. Rodman's got his second basket.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Cunningham. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Tim Duncan knows a thing or two and how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamentals still getting it done.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Now, here's Cunningham. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Curry with it. Picked up by Harris. There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Outside Curry. They get it back. Here's Ivy. Thompson inside. Pass to Duncan. Pistons passing it around. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk for him.
Here's Curry. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
.137 left in the first. Stolen by Rodman. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Up again. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Tries to save it. Harris with it. Now Green defending. Duncan right side. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Duncan's got 8.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Thompson misses. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And the basket by Curry.
Curry doing it again for the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Pass to Duncan. Rebounded by Rodman. The Warriors leading. Pulls up on the wing. Curry's shot is off.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
1 quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Now, here's Cunningham. Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Looney, score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Harris, right side, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And stolen by Harris. Outside Hardaway. Takes it off the glass. Hardaway's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They set the pick. Hield from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
And Brandon Krzyzewski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Detroit making a switch. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It feels like he can take on anyone on the inside. Hardaway Jr. loved the aggressive attitude there.
And Brent, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that. You know, when you're getting national media attention for not winning games, it's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal, they're hungry, and the future is going to be bright in Detroit, I promise you that.
Here's Schroeder after Dennis Rodman's bucket there. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team 4.
There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game. Duren a screen. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
That one goes. Count it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Butler. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Back to Curry. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
during one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
On the wing, Rodman. Back to Butler. It's stolen by Duren. And they're running. And here's Reed. And so it's the Detroit Pistons heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry is still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
To the inside. Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. I mean, those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style.
Oh, hammering it in!
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
On the wing, Rodman. Al Payton, still without a basket. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Cunningham looking it over. Duncan down low. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Duncan's got 10.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Rodman. Misses the 3. Detroit lead by 7. Pass to Ivy. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Offensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
Here's Cunningham. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors trail by 8 to the middle. Here's Rodman. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
Thompson surveying the floor. Cunningham outside. And here's Harris from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
And you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there. Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 1:51 left in the 3rd. Reed a screen. Here's Beasley. The layup missed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself into situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Post. Launches it. Cans it from downtown.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those...
All the way up top. .58 seconds left to play here in the third. And Duren slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And Kuminga throws it down.
Some good two-man action, and Kuminga, he's a strong finisher.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Schroeder. The rebound by Post. Warriors trailed by 8. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Another three for Golden State.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Reed is screen. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Second chance effort. And Duren slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
The points coming in. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. Rebounded by Rodman. Warriors trailed by 5. Here's Curry driving in. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
We don't talk much about Curry's athleticism. Some of that has to do with his conditioning, but he's gotten stronger. He's more creative with that dribble, and he's got that burst.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see, guys.
Thank you, David. Butler deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Out to Payton. Golden State moving it around. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And then Rodman with the dunk.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
It's Curry outside. The 3 ball from Curry.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Thompson outside. Driving the lane. And it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot. On the run, Osir, tough to catch.
Pass to Green. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Thompson. Great D that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Good on both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Cunningham with it. Going inside. Butler with the steal. It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Here's Thompson. Green with the block. And they recover it. Top of the key, Duncan. Lock at 6. To stop the run. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Pass to Green. Here's Curry. Down low. Rodman. And Rodman with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And another turnover here by Detroit.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Curry. Is up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Back to Curry. Over Ivy. Curry can't get it to go. On the wing, Thompson.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Here's Butler. Detroit with the rebound.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Right side Curry. Rodman sets a screen. Outside for Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish